Evening everybody, Rich here, back for another From the Depths sinking ship video, and this is sinking the Lusitania. Now this is the third attempt at this. I've already done two videos which were, well, unsuccessful and, well, pretty shit to be honest, because the ship I used was, although my design, it wasn't built very well, so it didn't sink, it didn't really do anything. But this is the third attempt, and it's a proper attempt, and this is the ship, my design as usual, and it's a straight convert from Minecraft. The only problem is it's the wrong version, because I did a tutorial of this ship in 2012, and I redone the ship in 2015, 2014, can't remember. But I redesigned the ship, and the problem is I don't have the new version. All I have is the old version, which is the straight bow and Mauretania style superstructure. So it's not a big issue, but I would have preferred to use the newer version. But never mind. I could redesign the ship, but I can't be bothered right now. I have to look through the archives to see if I can find the new one. But hey ho, never mind. We've got the only purpose for this is just to sink it anyway. But that's the only issue going for the only issue at the moment. The rest of the ship is absolutely fine. Took a bit of while to get the ship to float because of the materials used, but seeing she had quite a big draft on her, as you can see, the draft is quite extensive. She is quite stable, but a bit floppy on the front. As you can see, the front of the ship is bouncing up and down quite a bit, so that's that issue there. But anyway, like usual with my ships, if you want a tutorial to build this thing, it's available on my channel. Yeah. So first of all, we're going to get to our Mamba, and this is the usual thing, using the Mamba as usual, and I may do a sinking of the Mamba. Someone requests sink the Mamba, so I may do a video of that later on, but we'll see. But first of all, we're going to aim our first shot. We're going to use the big gun first, because I wanted to try and blow some holes in the ship, because she is quite tough below the waterline, so we'll use the big gun first. You love that. There's our first shot, hit the bow right there, and the ship has been beamified as well, so there's no single blocks used. And that has made a big hole, as you can see, but it's not done enough damage. It hasn't actually, well, it had damaged the armour actually, but has it flooded the compartments? Answer is yes, it has. But that was the only compartment, so that's fine. That's fine. We can carry on and move on to the next compartment. We're gonna fire about there. Here comes the next lot. And yeah, another big boom there. See, those shells, they pack a hell of a punch when they do hit. I mean, look at that. Fucking great big hole there, and it's gone right through. Well, not there, but there they've gone right through. And the bow is starting to dip a bit. You got two flooded compartments, I believe. And oh no, this one's not flooded yet. I'll fix that. Oh, that didn't help. The shells bounced upwards. Oh well. Let's have another go. I'm not really gonna. I think I'm probably gonna destroy the ship before I sink it. I mean, look at it. The whole thing's just been blown open like a tin can. But the hull itself has been breached, but in the wrong bloody place again. Right, let's aim about there. I don't want to aim too high because I'm gonna blow the bow off otherwise. Right, there we go, that should have done the trick. And has it? Oh yep, that's a bit of a list. Oh, a bit of a list to the front anyway. So what's the damage below the waterline? The compartment is breached. Very slightly. But it's enough to put water in there. Right, so that's that compartment done. I'll tell you what, 2 more shots, I would have shot the whole bow off. Oh well. On to the next one. Aim about there. I don't want to use the torpedoes yet because it just takes away the fun of it. So there's a big boom there, and that has breached. Has that breached the compartment? It's breached everything else, I'll tell you. Oh no, I don't think the compartment's flooded. No. So we'll fire again, and I hope these shells don't bounce this time. Jesus, blown right in there. Oh yep, that's flooded that compartment. Down she goes. She's starting to sink a little bit there. If we can get the forecastle down to water level, then I can start using the torpedoes. I just want to try and get the bow down a little bit. But Jesus, look at that. That's a whole bulkhead. meaning the whole bulkhead, the whole ship, bloody hell. She just took a lurch then. I was inside that and she started to list a bit more, so I get a bit worried then. But yeah, there's a whole bulkhead that goes right to the top of the forecastle. And that's a clean section. If I could have broken that off, then that may have, well, the ship would have righted itself and cleared a whole section, but I don't think that's going to happen. Right, let's go on to the next compartment. I'm trying to work out where that is. It's about, well, there. So we're going to fire there. And that should bring the bow right down. I was hoping the shells wouldn't bounce, but one of them did. So down she goes. Is she going down? Yeah, she's going down quite a bit now. But that's still not enough. Oh, she's putting up a hell of a fight, this ship. But you can see there's a cracked. It's actually cracked the armour. But the bulkhead itself, or the compartment itself, is still dry. So we've got to send another shell in there. And they bounced. Oh, there we go, that's done it. Now she's going down. Yep, that's pretty catastrophic, that one. So the bow is now right in the water. Right, let's start using torpedoes. So what we're going to do, we're going to start... oh, fuck it, just fire them anyway. So we'll fire the 85 torpedoes as usual. You can see the propellers over there starting to rise as well. So we'll fire the torpedoes and see where they go. And the ship takes another dip there. Just blown the whole side of the ship open, and then she takes another lurch down. And yep, that's flooded the entire bow now. The whole forecastle's under. Remember, kids, the forecastle may be spelt forecastle, but it's pronounced forecastle. So that's the bow right the way down. Just head towards the stern a minute and have a look. The propellers are starting to show. See, the propellers are just breaking the surface, and she is listing slightly to the side. As you can see, the propellers are not even. The ship is very slightly sloped to the left. So let's fire a few more. I keep saying a few more, but it's going to be about 90 or 85 to be precise. Another catastrophic blast there. Okie dokie. And that hasn't really done very much. Then what we can try and do, we'll get the big gun out again and try and aim at another compartment. I don't really want to breach too many. Oh shit, look at all that. So I didn't want to breach too many compartments, but I think we might have to. So I'll try and breach that one. I don't think it's actually going to do anything because the shell's too low, and that shell bounced. Has that done anything? Oh yeah, that's done something. She's going down a bit more now. Oh blimey! But not a huge amount though. Let's check that compartment again. Where does that shell hit anyway? So where did it hit? So there's where one hit, and yeah, that compartment's completely fucked. Also, pardon my French, completely damaged. Actually, it's been blown open, but it's not flooded. How does that work? Tales of the unexpected here. So it's flooded there, but not flooded down here. Strange. Let's fire another shell, or 4 shells at it, and see if that does anything. Holy hell! The shells aim up. Not really done very much. I'll just go back to torpedoes then, they're more fun. If we can crack open that shell, then the ship will start down. It's all this light alloy, that's the problem. So it's just pummeling the whole side of the ship now. Oh yep, that's done it now. Down she goes. And the list got a little bit more extreme then as well. So down she goes. She went down a little bit, but not very far. You can see in there the captain's, well, the bridge in the wheelhouse there. She listing again. She just took another lurch then. Okay, just move Mamba into the left slightly and then we can fire a few more torpedoes. You can see the propeller in the distance there's right out of the water. Then see the torpedoes come in, there they are. Just completely obliterate the ship. And she is tipping to one side, she's actually listing rather than dipping. But still she won't go down. What a bugger. Bastard. Is that mast attached as well? The mast, yeah, the mast still attached as well. She's holding together quite well, even considering the amount of shit I've been throwing at her. But there will be a point when she will not be able to withstand the pressure, because the heavy armour will outweigh the light alloy, so she will eventually go under. And there's a huge blast there. Oh, there's a big lurch to one side, and she's dipping quite a bit now. Yep, down she goes a bit more. Not very much actually. She's hasn't really dipped down. She's sort of leaned to one side. Coming back up again now. Just pop to the stern, have a look. And yep, we've got the whole right bank of propellers out of the water now. The left ones have settled back in, and the ship is really listing on one side now. Kind of like a propaganda tape, that. Looks horrific. Ooh, from the distance, from the Mamba. Where's the Mamba? Mamba's over there. We'll look at it from Mamba's point of view. And yeah, it looks pretty horrific, doesn't it? Fire a few more torpedoes. She will sink. She will bloody sink. I'll make sure of it this time. And yep, a bit more of a dip there, and yeah, the bridge is now in the water. The bridge is now going underwater. That's quite a dip there, but still not a huge plunge. Unlike some of the other ships I've done, I think there's just too much alloy on this ship. But it has to be like that though, because I mean, having it all made out of one material, it just sinks like a brick. But the light alloy and the heavy armour sort of balances it out quite nicely. Right, ooh, another list there. I think the ice cube tray effect has taken effect. Let's fire a few more torpedoes, and I may attack one of the funnels then. If I can get her to lean a bit more forward, I shall try and attack a funnel. And that's a big blast in midships there. And still, she puts up a fight. Oh no, she is going down a bit more now. Oh yep, now the bridge is under. But once again, she settles. She settles too soon. She sort of takes plunges and steps. But never mind. Right, let's have a go at this first funnel. Let's tackle it with the big guns. Shoot it at the base. See if we can get the funnel to fall. Let's wait for the shells to fire. Probably that big gun on the top of the Mamba. It's a bit slow. Well, I'd say it's catastrophically slow at reload and aiming, so those shells, one shell hit, the others went a bit short. So we've blown the funnel open. You can see the heavy armoured frame of it is sort of holding it together. So aim a bit further forward. Fire another set. So hopefully these four will hit the base of the funnel, and then that should detach it. Boom. And no, didn't do very much. Okay. Try again. Last set. That'll do. And then we'll go back to firing the torps. And those aimed a bit short, so the funnel is, although it is completely detached, it may take a while before it falls. But it's detached now anyway. So we'll carry on firing torpedoes, and I'm going to realign the ship now because the recoil of the guns pushed it away. Oh, the mast's gone. There goes the mast. There goes the torpedoes. There's a big blast in the bow there. And the ship takes a very gentle lurch forward. She's sort of levelling out. So I see the bridge wings going under now. So gradually but unspectacularly going under. Pain in the ass, this ship. She will not sink. Oh, another set of torpedoes just to make the job a bit more simple. And the propellers have settled in the water a bit more. I think the some more compartments have been breached further back. Oh, that must have been a big blast because the stern just took a big rise. And the bow's going down pretty quick now. Jesus, that was a big blast. So as you can see, the funnel, the forward funnel is tipping down quite a bit. And the stern is rising gradually. But she is at a very shallow angle. Or I'll say shallow angle compared to, say, Titanic or the France, that's pretty shallow. But just still pretty catastrophic. So to solve a problem like that, we just fire a few more torpedoes. So you can see the funnel is still going under. Gradually. And another big blast underwater there. More pieces coming off, but the ship hasn't taken much of a plunge. But all four props look like they're out of the water now as well, so as you can see, well, 3 of the 4 propellers are out of the water. The 4th propeller is missing. It's been blown off, so so we've got 3 out of 4 propellers, and the ship is still, I think she's still tipping. I can't really tell. I'll just park here a minute. You can see the ship is, yeah, she's moving forward, and the stern is rising, so she is going down. And now we can see the keel. So the second funnel is very near the or very near going under, and the first funnel is still attached. Actually, I thought that had gone by now. Well, there isn't much left of it anyway. Well, there isn't much left of the ship in general. I mean, look at that. She's been opened up like, well, I don't know, but there isn't much left. So once again, torpedo time. And pieces are starting to break off. And the torpedoes are, there they come. And well, because the ship's so low in the water now, most of the torpedoes are missing. And the forward funnel's gone as well. Look at the pieces coming off. That forward funnel's gone. I think that collapsed. Yeah, there it is. The forward funnel's just collapsed. And the rest of the ship is more or less completely destroyed. As you can see, she is stable. She's going down slowly, but she's more stable than she was earlier on. So, once again, keep firing torpedoes until the bloody thing sinks. And Another huge blast there. But not much. Oh no, she's listing a bit more. She's tipping forward again. The stern is starting to rise again. You can really see the size of the draft on that ship now. It's almost as big as the main hull. That's why she's so stable in the water. So the draft, the red section, is the underwater section. So there isn't really much left above the water now. She's sort of half in, well, mostly underwater now. There's only just this portion left. If I turn the mamba a bit more to the right, hopefully get a better aim at the stern. We'll just sit here and wait. Just hear all the explosions along the side. And the ship is on the move again. But not very far. You can really see that out of the angle of the ship now. See, I think the bow is going down and the stern is rising, but not. She's sort of on a seesaw rather than a plunge. But the ship is very. Well, actually, the funnel is going under very gradually. You can just see it. To see the red slightly disappearing. So she is going down, but very slowly. The angle is very gradually increasing. If I just head to the propellers and look at this angle, oh, yeah, you can see at this angle the ship is moving. The stern is rising, and she's sort of on her final plunge. But the final plunge is too slow, so we've got to speed it up. Come on, torpedoes. And that was a big blast there, and the stern is... oh, blimey. Okay, that was, I think that was a couple of compartments that's ruptured then, because that was a massive dip. And yeah, she's on her way down now. So I don't really think I need to fire any more torpedoes, but I probably will. But I think that is enough just to sink, and that's probably... I think the heavy armours outweighed the rest of the materials. She is going down rather gracefully. It's the only intact portion of the ship left. I mean, the rest of it's being completely obliterated. You can see she's going down, and also the angle's increasing as well. So there goes the mast. And there she goes. I thought I won't fire any more torpedoes, just let it go down gracefully. And that's her gone. You can still see her below the surface, but the amount of ship that was still intact is just sort of a graceful sinking in the end. The stern went up and she just tipped and glided away. It'll be a while before she hits the seabed. You can see the amount of damage to the ship. We just plunged down. Oh, hang on, the game's gone into seizure mode, so bear with me a second. It sort of does this on its way to the seabed. Excuse me. Do 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 do. Just had a jump cut there. The game went into seizure mode, and the ship is gradually coming down. Lots of pieces on the seabed. You can see pieces of armour and also I think this was a funnel that has hit the seabed and broken apart. There comes the rest of the ship. It'll be a while before she settles on the seabed because she's not far from the surface. But that is the ship, or the Lusitania, gone and sunk. She's risen again. What the hell's going on? Like I said though, she's not far from the surface and not far from the seabed, so I think she's bouncing up and down. So if I get out of the way, then you can take your mind off it. And the game's gone into seizure mode again. Anyway, that's the Lusitania down, and like I said, if you want a tutorial for it, it's available on my channel. It'll be slightly different to the one that you've seen because it'll have a better bow and proper superstructure, but that's up to interpretation. But so yeah, that's the from the depths sinking Lusitania, and I will return with another video. I have got the Aquitania all ready to go. Well, all ready to go, already converted, but I haven't got it floating yet. But yeah, there's that one to do, and a few others as well. But anyway, this is Rich signing off, logging off, and disappearing, and I shall return with another video. So bye for now.